So we're going darker.
Okay.
Scary.
Very
Scary times.
Very scary.
I want to try and grow it out as long as possible. So there's a lot of dead ends
Yep.
that we need to cut off.
Do you want to keep any dimension in it whatsoever?
Little.
Okay.
But I don't want it to be like chunky or.
So my thought is almost kind of the reverse of what our appointments typically look like. We'll go in and do a heavy, heavy packed full, not chunky, but very, very lightly, finely woven low lights to kind of simulate your natural going through all of this. And that will be the majority.
Okay.
Work to that being, obviously I can control the placement a little bit better versus if we were to go over and just do an all over gloss or something to kind of bring you darker, you're going to fade the same way that this is currently placed. So like as your natural grows in, you're still going to see that this was natural at one point and this was not, because even though we're wanting to grow your hair really long, we want it to be nice and healthy, all those kind of things, this still lives underneath whatever we're doing today. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're still treating this the way that we would treat this when it was, if it looked like this currently versus if it looked darker, because this is still underneath that.
Right.
So we'll do a good healthy trim today, I'll call it, because we're not going to trauma bond over this. So that's kind of my thought, is going through and just doing like a heavy low light to kind of carry this down. And then after the fact, we'll tone the leftover blonde down as well. Okay. So that this isn't what's left over. A darker version of this will be what's left over. And then something that's close to your natural will be carried in between that. Does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I can't look. I love it. But oh my god.
It is like your natural color.
It really does.
So
you
that
can't even tell.
Yeah, the outgrowth is going to be really nice and soft. Do you want to see the back?
Yeah.
Okay. How it like melts down from your root, but it still has those peekaboos of highlights.
Yeah, that looks good.
But majority of the underneath is going to give you that like depth. Yep.
Love it. Love it.
You're still a blonde.
Am I?
Not for you, but for the
general public.
For the general public.